Alright, what's up y'all, man? Before this video started, I want to get with y'all and just say, man, this video is just gonna be a quick little just saying, gonna be too much. I didn't really record much for my 26th birthday while I was in Atlanta. Really was just enjoying the moment, and I get caught up in not really recording like that. But I just want to let y'all know, man, before this video started, you know, when I started this channel, I was 19 years old. And to be quite honest, after I turned like 20, 21, I didn't really have no real direction of where I wanted to take this. So right now I'm just using it as, you know, just a place where I could just document my journey, you know, spiritually, physically, and financially. You know, it's gonna be pretty much a diary of, and a collection of like, just like my journey so far in those three aspects. I'm happy to share it with whoever is here. This is more so for me, and you know, for me to look back on, but whoever decides to watch this and take whatever they can from it, I appreciate y'all too. I think that's pretty much all I have to say. If not, you know, I'll probably add it towards the end of the video. That reminds me though, make sure you do stay at the end of the video. I have a message that I want to relate to y'all. But hope y'all enjoyed this little 3-day span of me just in Atlanta for my 26th birthday. All right, what's good, YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Back in a long time with a video. Today we're gonna be taking a road trip to Atlanta for my 26th birthday. You feel me? It's May 29th, 2026. Taking this cool little road trip. It's gonna be about a 7-hour drive. Not sure. Plans ain't set in stone for Atlanta yet, but it should be a good time.
You know what I'm saying? That's this little spot right here. Got a little drink. It's been so good so far, man. It's everything I thought it would be. I'll say that much.
Yeah, house shopping, you know what I'm saying? I can vlog in here? I can? Oh, okay. Feel me?
Feel me is crazy.
House shopping right now.
This is a nice investment property, you know?
Right.
If you want to get an Airbnb, make it a nice little Airbnb. You look cute. Or you can put up this information for me. Nah, I'm trying to give you a whole experience.
No, I smell good in here though.
Thank you. Candles, actually need to pull that out. And it's your free. Alright.
Nice little house, man. Feel me? And this other. Got the backyard right here. Oh my goodness. The backyard is crazy actually. If I had like a pet or something, this would be cool. This would be cool. But you know what they say, man. Don't buy a house unless you fall in love with it immediately. That ass fucking dog right there. See, I was just saying that shit. Hey, stop all that. How much this cost?
$4.99.
Damn. That's a $500,000 house. That's crazy.
We're gonna be next to a vapor.
It's again from the outside. It's the house again from the outside. It's pretty cool. Pretty chill, you know, nothing too crazy. Pretty chill, pretty chill. You know what I'm saying? At the belt line right now. Beautiful ATL is. The fakest. But it's all good. I'm about to get some real tacos and some margaritas. I'm not gonna lie. At that spot that we was at yesterday. At the spot we was at yesterday, we went to Harold's.
That shit was chomping. It gives like, if you know what, at first I thought it was gonna give like older crowd.
That's what I said. It was like, based on like Harold's, I was like, this is everything that I thought Atlanta would be.
Oh my God, and the drinks, honey. The drinks was strong, and they was reasonably priced. Like, you don't get that shit too often. $13 for some hot shell tequila margarita, and it definitely did what it needed to do.
Now I had two. I had 2 drinks. I forget what they was called. Y'all know me. I don't usually get drunk.
Like a green apple margarita type of thing.
I don't usually get drunk.
Oh, I seen this on here too.
I don't usually get drunk. But those 2 drinks, my goodness.
All right, so I got a burrito pizza with chicken, fucking passion fruit, large margarita. It was in here going crazy earlier. They had the fucking Premier League, I think, championship game. Thank you. That's it right there, though. They had that game, and it went down to the penalty kicks. Niggas in this bitch going crazy. I ain't lying.
Maybe smaller tomorrow.
All right, so still in Atlanta. Today is Sunday, May 31st, day before rent is due. Pulled up at the 2819 church, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty hectic. it's crazy. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I'm talking about parking lots are full.
Amen, Jesus.
Parking lots are full. They have a parking shuttle service because they got a big lot, like big lots. Not the store, but big lots. Further down the road to get to the church, which is crazy because the lots are packed. So this is absolutely insane. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So, but hope we get a good word in. I ain't gonna lie, man. This line is ridiculous, bro. This is ridiculous. Like, bro, all these people are standing outside to go into the 2819 church. Or is it 2819? Or is it 2819?
This is
Like, what's
2819.
2819 church? Finally made it inside. They said they got the phone calls or whatnot. Gonna receive that word, you know? All right, we back. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed that little just real quick. I wanted to relay a message of like stewardship and whatnot. It's been on my mind for quite some time. I've been supposed to upload this video, but I've been procrastinating stewardship, you know, not showing good stewardship of my time. And this really starts with, all right, so this starts with Matthew chapter 25, verse 14, the parable of the talents. Basically, you know, there's 3 talents, and 2 of them use their money wisely, and they get double the amount of money that they were first given from their master. And then the 3rd servant, you know, he wasn't really as useful with his money. He buried it into buried it into the dirt out of fear. And because of that, you know, he really didn't see it grow. He didn't see, basically what I'm saying is he basically just didn't do nothing with it for real. And for that, you know, that's pretty much would be his future. He would never be trusted with anything, you know. And a lot of times, like in my life for sure, definitely, you know, I may have not made the best decisions with my money, my time or energy, you know, just pouring into things that really just gives me this like dopamine, basically. And truthfully, it puts me back in the circle. It brings me back to square one. And it's just something that, like, as I grow and I grow and I grow, like I said, financially, spiritually, and physically, I just want to show like great stewardship. In another verse in the Bible, it talks about how, you know, those who are trusted with little will be trusted with much, and those who are dishonest with little, they'll be dishonest with much. So, like, for example, a lot of people talk about how they would be happy with money. And although that's true, I'm not here to debunk that theory. I definitely feel like there's some truth in that. But it also reveals, you know, your true self, you know. It makes you a bigger version of what you already are. So a lot of times when you see, you know, I know this is a sensitive topic, but a lot of times when you see people who, you know, who are pretty much poor, then they end up becoming rich for whatever reason. And for whatever reason, they end up dying for a drug overdose. A lot of these people already were addicted to drugs, but they didn't have, you know, the money to supply that bad habit. So when they do get money, it becomes an even bigger problem, you know, and it eventually consumes you. People that gamble a lot, you know, a lot of people that, you know, you may feel like, how do I explain this? You know, people that gamble, have alcohol problems, you know, a whole bunch of problems, you know. The one thing that's stopping them from, you know, overdoing it is the fact that they don't have money. So, you know, a lot of people, a lot of times we ask God, oh my goodness, you know, if you could just bless me with this, or if you could give me just a little bit more time. It's just more so of like, what are you doing with the time right now? What are you doing with the little that he gave you? You know, with me just being honest with myself, I don't think I'm making the most or the best out of the time that I'm giving, or the best out of the money that I'm giving with, you know. And I'm blessed to say that, like, you know, I work a really decent job and I get paid a good amount of money for right now. You know, eventually this is not the end goal, and I do want to, you know, build and build and build and build on that. But like I said, I gotta be, but, and it's not the end goal, but like I said, you know, I gotta show this place a good stewardship. You know, I feel like there's a lot of truth in our Bible, and, you know, I just trying to hold myself accountable to that, and I want y'all to hold whoever is watching this, you know what I'm saying? This is more so, like I said, for me, but whoever is watching this, you know, if you feel like you're in a rut, or if you feel like you kind of just stumbled across some bad times, you know, I want you to just be thinking about these kind of things. You know, I know a lot of y'all, you know, it's the summer, a lot of people want to go out right now, but that might just not be the best decision for you. So that's pretty much it that I have to say right now. You know, this video wasn't really as structured as I like it to be, but this is just more so me just scrapping some videos together and putting it so I could just start being consistent. I have no reason not to be. I don't know why I fell off the first time, you know what I'm saying? But that's just the first video of this little journey, you know, little diary. I don't know if I'm gonna make this private or public, but if I do make it public and you're all watching this, I really do appreciate it. And hopefully, you know, this motivates you to, you know, take things serious with your time. And like I said, just look into those verses, man. Luke chapter 16, verse 10, and Matthew 25, verse 23. And just reflect on that and think about ways in your life that you could just show good stewardship. That's all I got though, man. Hopefully I have more next week, but that's all I got for real.